The Chicago Blackhawks just won the 2023 NHL Draft Lottery, which means they just won the right to draft Connor Bedard. And people are just really happy about it. But no, in all seriousness, people are pretty pissed. We all remember that the Chicago Blackhawks covered up the sexual assault of Kyle Beach because they didn't want the scandal negatively impacting their deep playoff run, and continued the cover-up for over a decade. And now that they get to draft Connor Bedard, people are realizing that the Blackhawks never really faced serious repercussions from the league about the sexual assault cover-up. Some people think that the draft lottery was rigged by the NHL so that the narrative around the Blackhawks can go from they covered up a sexual assault to we have a generational talent. Personally, I don't think that's the case. If you were watching the draft lottery live, you saw Kevin Weeks spoil that Columbus fell to third before it was officially announced that Columbus fell to third. But there was most likely just some miscommunication between how the draft lottery was going to be formatted, with Kevin Weeks under the assumption that they would cut to commercial break and reveal the top 2 picks, where in reality they cut to commercial and then came back with the top 3 picks, which is still pretty embarrassing. But anyways, I don't think it was rigged. But this is showing that the league kind of got away with not punishing the Blackhawks enough. They were only fined $2 million, which to the Wirtz family is just pocket change, and is also similar to the punishment that the Devils got for trying to circumvent the cap with the Ilya Kovalchuk contract. What makes this worse is that the Arizona Coyotes faced a harsher punishment for combine testing violations, putting draft-eligible prospects through physical tests, which is not allowed before the NHL scouting combine. And for that violation, they had to forfeit a first and a second round pick. The Coyotes got a harsher punishment for this than the Blackhawks did for covering up sexual assault for over a decade. Draft picks should have been taken away from the Chicago Blackhawks as part of a bigger punishment, but instead they face basically no repercussions and now get to draft Connor Bedard. And since winning the draft lottery, Chicago has already made $2.5 million worth of revenue off of season tickets. They just made back their fine in just a few hours. And that's the worst part of it. While everyone involved in that 2010 team is no longer in the organization, the ownership is still the same, and after covering up the sexual assault, they still get to profit off of Connor Bedard. And if you think Rocky Wirtz is remorseful for what happened,
I can pick up to what we are doing today. And I think
no, I don't know. That's none of your business. That's none of your business. What we're going to do today is our business. We're not going to talk about Kyle Beach. We're not going to talk about anything that happened. Now we're moving on. What more do I have to say? You want to keep asking the same question? You hear the same answer?
let me know in the comments what your opinions are, and thanks for watching.